Fuck, man. Woo! Get off me! Get off me! Back, back! What is going on? He's on my frost grip too. That sucks. Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. It's obviously been a fat minute since I've done a edited playthrough on YouTube. Last time I did it, I believe, was Resident Evil... No, I lied. Sorry, last time I did it was Silent Hill 2. I did the remake of that game. And I beat it, and I got the in-water ending. Spoiler alert, that's what ending I got. So, I had a lot of fun with that game. There were some parts that were a little piss poor in the beginning. The brightness kind of sucked. Looking back and watching those videos, going through the edits, I was like, oh my god, these edits are really, really bad. So that's my bad. I've learned. I'm gonna up the brightness on my screen so you guys could see. I don't want to have that do it again. Where in Silent Hill 2, if you watch that playthrough, when you first encounter Pyramid Head, you can't see him until I get really close, and it kind of ruins the whole moment. So I apologize for that. So yeah, the last edited playthrough I did was Silent Hill 2. I beat the whole game. I got the in-water ending, which is probably the worst ending you can get. I didn't know what ending I was going to get. I was just playing through the game. Whatever I got. Very depressing ending. Very depressing game. So, it fits. So a few things I'm going to do differently this playthrough. If you hear pages turning, that's my notebook, so I can keep all my editing notes and stuff. A few things I'm going to do a bit different. I'm not going to do songs of the sessions anymore. I just feel like, it was a cool idea, but I'm not going to really do that anymore. It's not really my shtick. It's not really that important. It was a cool idea at first, but it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of work to find a song, and then just kind of, I don't know. So I'm just not going to do it anymore. I am still going to do my edits. So if I find like a funny moment or like a voice clip I can use for something, I'm still going to put that in there. I'm still going to do like my coming up for like, the intro to the session. So like the first video for the session will have a coming up, and then it'll be that playing for like, I don't know, however long the clip is. That'll still be there. Still got my editing notes for that, so that'll be great. Thumbnails are going to be a tad bit different. I haven't done a thumbnail like this ever, so bear with me. If it looks like crap, I apologize. I did the best I could. I don't really do very different editing thumbnails. I think the most editing to a thumbnail I did was Resident Evil 0 and 1. That was the most editing I've done. Silent Hill 2 doesn't really count because I just took a picture from Google and I just slapped it onto an editing app and I just put text on it. So it's not really editing that much. I guess the face app kind of counts on the last video. That was my last thumbnail video for Silent Hill 2, but it looks blurry, so I apologize for that. So these thumbnails are going to be a bit different, more different than I've ever done. So if they look like crap, I apologize, but I just wanted to try something a little more different for my thumbnails. What else? Editing, thumbnails. Oh, I'm still gonna do my my like death thing. So whenever I start a new game, if you don't know this, whenever I start a new game playthrough, I always put a quarter in. Cause act like you're at the arcade. You gotta put quarters in to start the game. So I always start with 25 cents. Every death, I add another 25 cents, and so on and so forth. And then I just tally up however many deaths I have at the end, and we'll do that. Nothing really. I'm not gonna do any type of challenge with it. I'm just gonna see how. I just think it's a cool idea. I have a lot of fun doing it. I might add the trophy count at the end, however many trophies we get at the end of the series, and be like, I got this many out of this many. I might do that. We'll see. I haven't decided on that yet. But another thing I am gonna do. I know a lot of ums. I'm sorry. Another thing I'm gonna do is after a series is over, I am possibly going to work on a review of the game. And my playthrough of it and my first raw experience of it, I've never played this game before. I bought it when it was on sale once. I played like the first 20 minutes, and then I stopped playing it and deleted it because I was like, I feel like I'm gonna do something with this. So it's just been sitting in my collection forever. I have one trophy in this game, and it's for booting up the game. So we're gonna act like I never got that trophy, and we're gonna add it to the total trophy count when I'm done. If I end up doing that. So yeah, I might end up doing a review of the game when I'm done, and my thoughts on it and how I felt playing through the game. And I'll try. It's gonna be a little difficult. I've never done like a full-fledged review of a game before because I'm not a reviewer. So I'm gonna do my best to do a review. So it might take a little bit while to get that done. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do that. So try to stick around for that. If I don't end up doing a review for the game, then I'll let you guys know on a YouTube post or something. So that is the plan. We'll see how I feel on that towards the end of the series. I guess we can hit X, press any button. So yeah, I hit continue, but I just doing audio tests. Everything sounds okay. I'm gonna go through the options again, make sure brightness is all good. Another thing, I do have a TikTok. I will put the link in the description of the first video. It's not much. It's creative. Well, my creative, how creative I can be. It's a mixture of stuff. It's a lot of goofing around. It's a lot of memes and a lot of just goofing off. But recently I've started doing video game recommendations. So far I've done Yakuza 7. Love that game. That was my first one I did, so it wasn't that great. They're like kind of mini reviews, but not like super in-depth reviews. They're just reasons why I think people would like this game or why I like the game. So the first one I did was Yakuza 7. The second one I did, which was today, was Resident Evil 2 Remake. That one was a bit more better and in-depth than the Yakuza one was, because I looked back on that and I was like, oh, I didn't add the music, I didn't add this, I didn't add that, so I added more stuff. So I started doing those. They're just little mini reviews of games that I like that I think people would like, so I'm recommending them to an audience of people. On there I also do video game tracks of the day. I don't do it every day, I just do it whenever I just have like hear a song that pops in my head. I'm like, ooh, that'll make a good track. So that's just whenever. I don't do it every day. I might start doing it every day again. So I've done that. But yeah, I might put my the intros, like the coming up parts, I might put those in my TikTok, just to kind of get some more awareness out of my channel. I'm not trying to do this for money. Just trying to have fun. I have a lot of free time on my hands now. In case you guys are wondering where I've been and what's been happening in my life. And I want to say August of last year, I went through some medical issues, and I'm still dealing with those medical issues. I was having heart failure issues. I was getting really tired. Like I just ran for 10 minutes straight. It would take a while for my heart rate to calm down. It was hard for me to do chores. It was hard for me to go to work and do work. So I ended up being admitted to the hospital, hospital visits later, come to find out I was having heart failure issues. I guess all the surgeries I've had when I was younger are starting to like fail on me. So I've had to quit my job, move out of my apartment, and move out of Texas. And now I am in Colorado. I live with my parents because I am medically unemployed. I can't work. I do work. I do DoorDash and Grubhub, but that's my work. So it's, I can't really pay the bills with that, you know what I mean? So I got to really work for it if I want to. So I live with my parents, not by choice, but this is the best solution I have. And it's a good solution. I live with my parents. I'm able to see them more. I'm able to see my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephew and hang out with them more. So that's good. So, it has its benefits, but it sucks because I lived in Texas for almost 10 years. Lived on my own for a few months. I was enjoying it, and then just one day I just started having really bad health issues, and ever since then I've been here. So it's been a challenge. I don't want to bum you guys out too much longer, but depression kind of kicks in every now and then. I'm on some meds for that, depression, anxiety, because I'm gonna have to get on a transfer list. or transplant list, sorry, for a new heart. So, you know, anxiety is kicking in about, you know, it's a stressful thing to worry about, you know, heart transplant and, you know, having to go through all that and the surgery and, you know, physical therapy afterwards. So yada, yada, yada. I don't want to bore you guys out anymore. We got a game to play. But yeah, it's been stressful. It's been anxiety filled. It's been a little bit of depression. I can't drink anymore. I can't smoke anymore. Which is fine. I don't need that to live. That would make me sound like an addict, which I'm not. So I have had to find other ways to cope. I've started reading more. I'm reading Dune right now. I got like I'm gonna say it, 7 books. I'm sorry, I have like 6, 7 books on my bookshelf. So I'm reading Dune. After Dune, I'm gonna read Messiah, and then I have an Amazon list of books I want to read. I have a lot of time on my hands now. I'm learning Japanese slowly but surely, and I'm just clearing out my backlog of games now that I have a lot of time on my hands. So yeah. So that's enough about me. We got a game to play. Again, I haven't really played this game. I've watched maybe the opening cutscene, played like 20 minutes, and then turned it off because I was bored. Just I felt like I was gonna have some other use for this. We'll turn this up to. I'll turn it up to 9. If it's a little too dark, we'll turn it up to 10. Subtitles on. Performance on. Yes, I like performance over quality because I like my game running smooth. Okay. I think I'm gonna play it on hard. That sounds great. Let's do it on hard. Yeah, we'll leave it on 9. If it looks a little too dark for me, then I'll turn it up to 10. We'll see. Hardcore for expert players who like a real challenge. Aim assist disabled. Enemies are stronger, deadlier, and have a faster reaction time. Slightly less available resources. Defeated enemies no longer drop additional ammo. Oh, I lied. We'll play it on normal. I don't want to be stuck on this game forever. We'll play it on normal. If I can up the difficulty, then we will. But if I can't, it is what it is. So we'll play on normal. Toggle run. Yeah, I don't like toggle run. I like holding run. Okay. Yep. So let's get started with Daymare. That sounded gross. Sorry, that was a long spiel about myself. I apologize. It's been a while though. I am sorry. So I had to explain myself because it's been a minute. Out of my ear. I am turning that down. Glad my mic's on. I had to go through my whole spiel again. Excuse me.
Hey, where the hell have you been?
Oh, dude, I thought that was outside my headphones. I was like, what the hell?
Me? I've been waiting for you, man. Any updates?
Got him on national TV. Listen up.
Servants, whatever is happening in Rachel is currently beyond our understanding.
Whoops. Called it.
Yeah, Foster was too damn jumpy. You were right.
I usually am.
We have no reason to think that there will be any recurrence of the incident. Our thoughts and prayers go out to them.
All right, move. I'm coming over.
Give me a couple of minutes. I gotta wrap up something real quick.
Watch the news. So apparently we were in the Navy or are in the Navy. Why is this so zoomed in? Can I zoom that out? That is really zoomed in. That is still zoomed in, like, way too close to her. Did I just move it? I think I moved it closer. That's a little bit better. Gosh, so zoomed in on her. Let's look around this little abode. Got some nanners. Looks like some, I don't know, peaches maybe. I have no idea what that is. What does that say? High quality ground beef, some untextured eggs and milk and sodas and ice cream. Oh, this is really cheaped out on the textures, didn't they? Damn, look at that bread. Yo, that shit is shit is so 2D. I have no idea who made this game, by the way. Like, I don't know the studio or whatever, so I'm going in as blind as everybody else.
There are still no hard facts regarding the cause of the terrible accident.
Again, sorry for that whole spiel in the beginning, but I feel like I had to say something, you know what I mean?
Clover High School overturned, turning what should have been an ordinary school trip into a tragedy. Unfortunately, 2 deaths have already been confirmed. At the time of the accident, a series of unexplained tremors were reported in the neighboring area, causing extensive damage to buildings, and a growing sense of alarm among local residents. The causes of the incident are still unknown. The town is famous all over the world for local urban legends featuring alleged supernatural phenomena, and for its proximity to Groom Lake USAF Flight Development Center, better known as Area 51, making the town a popular tourist destination.
That's the green light from the DOD. Finally, we're good to go. It's code red.
It only took them 10 hours to figure it out. They must have pulled out all the stops. Let me guess. Are we leaving?
Damn straight. Get your ass off that chair. Foster's orders. It's effective immediately, and you do not want to keep him waiting.
At your command, Major.
What are you doing?
I have a surprise for you. A prototype from my college days. I abandoned it a while back, but I just started working on it again.
What the hell is that?
That's gratitude for you. Come on.
What is up with these
Give me your
facial
arm.
animations?
I needed to test the device. So, what do you think?
Data interchange device.
DID. It detects your location in real time.
Are you sure this thing won't rip my arm off?
Come on, give me a break. I'll need it to keep track of your ass when you get lost.
I'm gonna rendezvous with Foster. Join us at the heliport. We leave in a few minutes.
Got it.
Their facial animations remind me of fucking Small Soldiers. Or fucking Team USA or whatever that movie is. Or Team America. I think it's called Team America. I don't know why I said Small Soldiers. That wasn't right. But they look really not great. So it's odd. Meet up with Raddick and Foster. Oh man, I can't even go take a poop. It looks very like mannequin-esque, you know what I mean? A picture of Jeff Goldblum? Alright then. Level 7. So what you guys been up to? What you guys been playing lately? I've been playing a lot of RPGs apparently. Playing Elden Ring. I don't know where I'm at in that game. Far. I just don't know where. I'm playing this game called Trails Through Daybreak. It's part of the Legend of Heroes saga, so playing that. Persona 4, playing Persona 4 Golden. I think I'm a little past halfway. I just did the Naoto dungeon, so I think I'm getting close to the end. It's a very good game. I really enjoy it. The story's really good. You know, it's a turn-based RPG, so combat's not gonna be too crazy. Story's pretty good though. I'm playing Infinite Wealth again for the second time because I feel like the story is just kind of eh. So I want to play through it again to see if I can better understand the story. What else am I playing? I have a whole list. Let me see. Let me see. Elden Ring, I said Infinite Wealth, the second run. Oh, I'm playing Lords of the Fallen. Not the shitty buggy version that came out years ago. Playing the sequel, I think. I don't know. The one that came out recently. I'm playing that one. That one's fun. It's a little difficult, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I have no idea what's going on in the story because apparently to read more item descriptions, you need to increase your Radiance and your Inferno. And I'm like, that's stupid. I'm never going to be able to read anything, so I never know what's going on.